Hello guys, welcome to Azure Talk. I am Sachin Kalia. With me, my friend Abhishek Matre. Hi Abhishek, how are you doing?
Hi Sachin, I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Yeah, all good, thank you.
Good to know.
Yeah, so this is in continuation of the last demonstration, which was all about how can we create a build pipeline through Azure DevOps. So I would highly recommend our viewers to go through our channel to look after that video prior to proceed with this demonstration. So probably as far as I know, this will be a release pipeline. Yes. What is your
That-
input on this,
That's
Abhishek?
that's absolutely true. Last time we left on build pipeline. This time we should go with the release pipeline. We will look at how we can place the changes, and those changes will automatically be gone through the build pipeline first. Then it would be deployed to the Azure successfully on the web application. Right? Okay, I'm starting. This is my screen, and last time we left upon, we have created one Azure ASP.NET Core application, dummy application by default, which Azure gives, Microsoft gives. So here, uh, before, as a prerequisite, because we are going to create a release pipeline today, as a prerequisite, we need one web blank Azure Talk application, and we did last time, and we deployed our application there itself. So current result of this application is this one. So in this release pipeline, let me start with this. I have logged in into Azure DevOps portal, where this time we are going to work upon this section, which is called release under the pipeline. There are options like either you can create the new pipeline, or maybe if there is an existing, you can modify that also. So I'm going to create a very fresh, a new pipeline. Clicking on this, the next screen will first ask it for a template. You have various options. First is the empty did job, whereas no template is predefined, but you have to choose, you have to write everything from the scratch. But in my case, because I already have my web app, Azure web app available, so I would prefer to go with this option, Azure App Service Deployment. Click on this. This step will now ask for certain further properties like stage name, what the stage name you wanted to give. I would give my name, production, just for example, and the stage owner is myself. And uh, that's it. It has two different sections, artifact and stages. In the artifact part, you have some add from here or there. You can click on the artifact first, because we have already built artifacts ready with us in the as per the last demonstration. My project name is Azure Talk project. Here you can cross check, and the source is, click on this, and my source is this one. If you have gone through with the previous video, you must have the clue of all the things I am choosing here. So that is why Sachin said highly recommended to look after the previous video, which the description, you will find the link in the description itself. Here the default version is latest, and source lies. I am not going to change anything from here. I'm going to click add, and my artifacts are now added. That is the stage in where I wish to basically push my code. So in this production stage, I will click on the this thing, and if you see, some settings and needs attention. On the right hand side, my production stage needs some Azure subscription validation. We have to authorize this thing. So let me select my subscription. This is my subscription ID, and I need to authorize this first. Click on this. A new pop-up would come where you I have to give my credentials. This is yep, this thing, username and password. Once I pass my credentials, it will be validated by Microsoft portal, and if it is successful, then there would be some green signal.
Yeah.
It's taking time. Yeah. So my subscription is applicable here. The field is linked to one setting, deploy Azure App Service. Now, so app type is web app on Windows. That's true. I'm doing that. Although I have various other options, but because my web app is up, I have hosted this web app on Windows environment. So let me select this option only. What application, what service name you wanted to give to this? Let me select Azure Talk app, where I wanted to really deploy this. Although, because this is giving me the couple of other options, because I have 3 different applications where I can host this. I have selected this one, right? And save this. Let the setting be as is. Release pipeline. That's it. Any comment is passed. Go there and check for your given values. All seems fine, and then you can go. And there are other options as well. After the pipeline, you have the tasks where only single task is ready, and you can set the variables. You can keep the retention option. Last time, during the build pipeline, we have discussed all these things. We are going to create release now. So my stage is production. I have chosen this, and just look at this option, pipeline. This is an event. I would tell you about this also. So this will prepare the artifacts. The description is first release, for example, and create. Now the release one has been created. Okay, there would be one glitch. This release, because we have recently created and we have not allowed this particular release to get started automatically on the trigger based. So if we do not do this, so we have to remember one thing. After build, we have to manually come to this area and we have to run this release pipeline. If you wanted to get skip of get rid of this problem, so you may go here in the artifact, click on this and choose this option, continuous deployment trigger. Click on this and just make it enable. That's it.
Yeah.
This would automatically start your build trigger and save it.
Yeah.
No comment. I'm passing no comment.
Yeah, I would like to add one more point to this. So for the viewers, so kindly consider this whenever you want to enable this option. Ensure that you are not pushing the code to your production, because as soon as it triggers, you change anything into your build pipeline, the continuous trigger works upon that manner, right? It will push the entire code into your production environment. So be careful while you do in case of the production environment.
And in continuation to Sachin's statement, I would say, because that is why we have the 2 different teams. One team is responsible until build, and another release team is specifically meant for this purpose only. That is why they manually intervene, because otherwise any garbage could also be gone to the production directly if we allow this option. We enable this option. Done. Okay. So let me go to my repo quickly. And I'm going to make certain change in any of the files, for example, index.cshtml, as we did last time during build. And what I'm going to do is, welcome to Azure Talk, say release pipeline demo. I'm sorry, my bad, edit has to be done. I'm saying release pipeline demo. I made this change. I need to commit this change first. Updated text on index CSHTML, and because master branch is this, no need to worry about it, and simply commit. My commit is done. As soon as my commit is done, let me go to the pipeline and build first, because by nature build has to be started first. See, my build has started. Yeah, it is automatically started, and one job is there in the pipeline. You see, just now it is started, and we can see the status of our this build in detail. We can click on agent job, and let's see what it is happening in the background. The build is running, agent job is working fine till the time, and within a few seconds or maybe some duration, it will result me whether it is successful or failure. So it's working. After some time, it has completed all the relevant jobs in background and given us the green signal. It means every job is passed. Go back to the release pipeline, and this release pipeline was success, and it has taken 32 seconds to complete all the activities. Now, shall we go to release pipeline, and you see the release pipeline is also done successfully. Meantime, we were talking and we were looking at the build. So let me see and check. We wait the big improvement. Yeah, see, it is
It has
successfully
improved.
done. Successfully done, and
Yeah.
it was successfully done on 2:59 few seconds ago. Right. Okay. Uh, it's time to see what the difference has come. This is the website, and let me refresh this website. This is the final result. So it means we
Yeah.
received the changes very successfully, and we can also look after that after restarting our web app. So that is the small demo. One quickly,
Yeah.
we can do one thing more. We can commit one more thing. See, for example, go to files, page, index, any file. I mean, release pipeline demo success. Edit, and I say success, and commit. I would say HTML release success. Uh, I mean, you can make any sort of change from any. It does not mean you should have only the ASP.NET Core application. Any kind of code it would accept. No challenges for that. So I did it, and let me go back to pipeline and build. See, my task has started. Fourth, this latest one is started. Go to agent job, and there are various tasks agent job is working upon, and they are getting successful. Immediately we'll switch over. As soon as it is done, we will switch over to release pipeline and wait for the new task. Yeah, so new pipeline has started. Release pipeline, release number 3, and if you see into it, it is currently in queued stage. Within a few seconds, and let me click on this queued as well, running the agent, and it is finally connecting to the agent is running. We probably have to wait for a few seconds until it gives the result. So the release job has started, and quickly it is done. It has taken 21 total seconds of completing this task, and we can see the result again. Go back to application, refresh. Let's see. Yeah. So my last statement, last change has also come here. So that is the simplest example of how to prepare a release pipeline after successful build, and automatically and trigger based. That's it, Sachin, from my side.
Yeah. So some concluding the demonstration, we have already created a build pipeline earlier to this demonstration. Abhishek has demonstrated us how can we create a release pipeline, how can we utilize artifacts. There were various options available, but for our own purpose, we have utilized the build pipeline artifacts. And Abhishek created a Azure based app service as a earlier notification, and that he has utilized it into the release pipeline in order to push the entire artifacts whatever we have used from the build pipeline and push the entire code there. So I think in a simplistic manner we have achieved very good things, and for the viewers they would have a better understanding of how can we build a .NET core based application and how can we create its own respective release pipeline in order to push entire code from your repository to your Azure based application. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
fantastic, Abhishek.
Thank you very much,
Fantastic.
Sachin.
Yeah.
And
So
can you show your details?
yeah,
Uh,
guys, you can reach me over Twitter. It is .NET Piper. You can reach me through my blog .netpiper.com, and my email is mentioned just over the shoulder of Abhishek. Yes, Abhishek.
okay, thank you. And myself is accessible on Twitter at the rate Abhimetre is my Twitter handle, and my email ID is sonofspm@outlook.com. And we together, this show is not for just sending or giving some demonstration and knowledge to you. This is a talk show. So me and
Yeah.
Sachin talk together. We get some problem ready, and we got the solution as well. So thank you for participation.